So I want to talk about Naoya Inoue versus Akhmadaliev thoughts and predictions. So I just watched the press conference, and that's reminded me that this fight is coming really closer. This fight is happening on September 14, 2025. In fact, there'll be two fights, two big fights on that day. One will be Saul Alvarez and Terence Crawford, September 14, Manila time. That's about 8 o'clock, and then Naoya Inoue at 4 p.m. So let's talk about what I think about Naoya Inoue, and if I do think that Akhmadaliev could be the guy to beat Naoya Inoue, which honestly speaking, and let me tell you the reason why I feel this way, I do not think so.
Here comes the boom, boom, pow, Powcast Nation, stand up now. Get ready for the truth. Powcast, the pioneer, the original Pow. Sports updates, join Powcast Nation. Powcast Sports number one. Powcast Sports, the number one independent sports voice in the Philippines.
Powcast Sports. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.
All right, we're talking about international boxing. This time around, let's talk about the fight that will be happening in Japan. Naoya Inoue versus Akhmadaliev. This guy, Akhmadaliev, is already in Japan. There are a lot of things happening in Japan right now, and this is the workout session. He looks big, he looks conditioned, he looks happy, and he looks ready. Is he ready enough to defeat Naoya Inoue? That's the big question. By the way, this is, I think, coming from Lemino or Naoki Fukuda, the one of the best photographers in Japan. So he's always covering Japan boxing. So I've been here on this inside this gym, very legendary. So that's Naoya Inoue. I watched this press conference, and they were talking about Akhmadaliev as potentially the strongest opponent of Naoya Inoue to date. I do not feel the same way, but of course they know better than me. Let's look at the tail of the tape. Is he really the best opponent of Naoya Inoue? So Naoya Inoue is still undefeated, 30 wins undefeated, and Akhmadaliev 14 wins with only one defeat. The defeat that he has was against Marlon Tapales back in 2023. And just a side trivia, for you guys, Naoya Inoue had 5 sparring partners according to the press conference they revealed. And one of which is Marlon Tapales. Who's also fighting on October 29, Manila, at the Trilla in Manila event. So let's look at Naoya Inoue's past fights. Naoya Inoue, number 1 in the world, 32 years old, the monster. He defeated Ramon Cardenas. That should be an easy. Actually, the last two. Well, honestly speaking, Ramon Cardenas, Yi Jun Kim, TJ Doheny probably is not on his level. So Akhmadaliev in the last 3 fights could be the hardest. Except for Luis Neri. I think Luis Neri is a tough fight. Marlon Tapales, Stephen Fulton, these are tough fights. And of course, Nonito Donaire. But maybe Naoya Inoue has gone soft because he was knocked down by Ramon Cardenas. So if Ramon Cardenas could put down Naoya Inoue, maybe Akhmadaliev has a chance. And I think Akhmadaliev is stronger than Ramon Cardenas. But the last 3 fights, I'm not quite impressed with this lineup. I also heard, if you haven't heard yet, there are rumors, although I've searched before this, and I haven't really seen anything that Picasso is the next opponent. I thought initially that Picasso will be the next guy, but there's really no official news yet for Naoya Inoue fighting David Picasso. I believe and I truly think that Naoya Inoue should just move up in weight because there's really no business for him anymore at 122. I still would say that Inoue would beat any 122-pounder right now. So for more challenge, I think he should move up. And that includes Akhmadaliev. Okay, let me tell you how I feel about this fight and why I think Naoya Inoue still would probably dominate the fight. Now, just to give you the highlights, as you may have already known, Naoya Inoue, the monster, I think he's powerful. He has a very explosive and devastating precision and power. I mean, precision and power combination that's really rare, and Inoue has that. He also have tactical skill. He's a very technical and still very aggressive fighter. Ring generalship is also good. He can try and catch you. He will follow you. He would go left and right, use the floor or use the canvas to use the ring very well to try and catch you. And well, he has knocked out a lot of guys. Knocked out every guys in front of him in the last fights. If you look at the record here, the last 6 fights, he knocked out all the best fighters that was put in front of him. Now, for Murodjon Akhmadaliev is a long-time amateur boxer. As a pro fighter, he only fought 15 fights, so that's not a lot. Last fought Luis Castillo, Ricardo Espinosa Franco, which is not exactly the same level as the Naoya Inoue. So if you ask me, although Naoya Inoue hasn't really fought Class A fighter in my eye in his last 3 fights, this the same goes with Murodjon Akhmadaliev. So this is why this is very interesting. Two Class A fighter, two of the best super bantamweight. Most would say yes, this is the fight to make, but for Naoya Inoue to add more legacy, because again, there's really nothing to prove for Naoya Inoue at 122. I'm not trying to become a super fan here of Naoya Inoue, but just I think my opinion and the fact. So Marlon the Palace was the last guy to beat Murodjon Akhmadaliev. A lot of people saying that's also controversial. So the only thing that's going on for Akhmadaliev maybe is his, not even his size, but although he looks bigger, but maybe he had that strength, body strength, because he has a wide frame. Maybe it will be difficult to put him down. No one has knocked out or knocked down Murodjon Akhmadaliev. So the challenge here is for if Naoya Inoue could knock out Akhmadaliev, which I do feel it will be the case. Even Eddie Hearn, although if I remember correctly, Eddie Hearn said that this is a 50-50 fight. So honestly, if I say 50-50 and you know that I am with Murodjon Akhmadaliev, that means he knows that Akhmadaliev is the underdog. Usually, in order for you to have, it's like positive scripting when you say 50-50 and someone say 50-50, that means, the opponent has the better chance or really the favorite of this fight. But it is a very big opportunity for Akhmadaliev going to Japan. It will be a big win if he wins this one, just like everyone else. But just like everyone else, I think this would be a knockout. I actually do not foresee this fight going the full 12 rounds as we've seen in the last few fights of Naoya Inoue. However, if it does go to the scorecard, still I do not see it Akhmadaliev ways. The only way that Akhmadaliev wins this one is if it truly become really aggressive, which I do not see that's the style of Akhmadaliev. But if he can be really aggressive, then he might give himself a chance. Knockout is the only thing that I see if Akhmadaliev is gonna win. So maybe try to attack Naoya Inoue right away and see what happened. But that same goes for Naoya Inoue. So he is in Japan. I just don't see any reason why Naoya Inoue would lose this one. So the strength still with Naoya Inoue, the technical skills, maybe both sides. The ability to absorb punches, we'll find out for Akhmadaliev. But at the end of the day, this will be a fight for Naoya Inoue to celebrate again in Japan. Let me know what you guys think.